for a belt as Sanders picks up 5.
Yeah, and this game just has that big money matchup feel. Both these guys are battle-tested. Both these guys thrive under pressure as well. Pavin's been doing it for years. Jay Wall, this year especially, has really thrived. He's had some big clutch drives. Both these guys ready for this moment.
3rd and 5. Gannon stepping left. He'll look left. That's Steve Smith. It's going to be a 4th and 1. And this isn't like your NFL. You're going to see these players be aggressive in short yardage situations.
Yeah, but this is a big decision here. You're in field goal range. Points are going to be critical with how well these guys know each other and how good defense is. But Jay Wall going to go aggressive. He's going to gamble, and he's going to go for it. Here we go. Big-time play.
From the 31-yard line. 4th down and 1. Trips tight end. He's got Darren Waller, the lone tight end of that formation. Rich Gannon. Former Viking. Former Oakland Raider at quarterback. Pavin will take a timeout. Didn't like how his defense was set up. We'll see if that changes the game plan for Jay Wall.
Good call right there. You can't take him with you into halftime. Use it. Get your defense set up. It's a big play in the game.
Battle on the virtual gridiron for the largest prize pool and first prize in MCS history. Gannon on 4th and 1. Steps up. Low ball. And scary Terry McLaurin with a clutch catch for Jay Wall.
Those were some tight windows. That was really good defense by Pavin, but better offense by Jay Wall. He had a drag slant combo. Both of them were pretty tight. He was able to throw that low pass into the slant route to convert. That was big. 4th and 1, and he gets it.
We'll head to the second quarter, still scoreless, but Jay Wall nearing the red zone. Barry Sanders bounces off a tackle. He'll get to the 21. Now let's talk about this TNC crew that Jay Wall is with. They've really stormed the Madden community. Think about how many people they had competing in this tournament and how far they went.
Yeah, of course, you know, we're up in 32 NFL teams here. Thousands of people qualified for this. Then on that whole NFC side, it was basically the TNC crew. We saw the Jay Wall with the Lions. We saw Fancy with the Cowboys, D-Croft with the Seahawks. So that crew really took over this year in Madden 21, but Jay Wall was the guy that prevailed, and here he is in the championship.
D-Croft, the Seahawks club champ, got to the final 8. Fancy got to the final 4, and they have Jay Wall here in the final. It's pretty good company to be in the lab devising game plans with. Plenty of success here in the Madden NFL 21 Club Championship. 1st and 10 for Jay Wall. 3 wide set, first time we've seen him in this single back formation, and he will take one of his first half timeouts.
Yeah, both guys using them early. I don't mind it at all. You know, as long as you don't use them in the second half. The second half, when you use those timeouts, it can be critical. But first half, make sure you're in the right alignment. Make sure everything's correct so you can get a nice play.
Shout out to our guy, It's a Blitz on Twitter, using that hashtag Madden Club Championship. Says, glad I invested in Jay Wall. Tonight's the night it goes to the moon. Jay Wall, take it home, bro. See if he can't cash in on this drive like lots of people were cashing in on GameStop. 1st and 10. Gannon back to pass, in trouble. Oh, the throw out of sack still finds its way to Steve Smith. A good break there for Jay Wall.
Scary play right there. Pavin brought the heat. Jay Wall gets it off to the playmaker, catches it. And to that tweet, you know, Jay Wall, if he was a stock, he's a guy you want to invest in. This guy's been on a tear this whole season. Remember, he just won that $25,000 in the collegiate level next tournament. And here he is in the championship of the club finals for the biggest. This is the biggest tournament in Madden history. This is the biggest first place prize in Madden history. Jay Wall has a chance to really cement his legacy.
2nd 8, that's Bo Jackson, former #1 overall pick back in '86.
He'll
lose a yard. 3rd and 11. Tie the red zone. So tough to score on here in Madden 21.
Yep, and we talked about it in our keys to the game. That red zone is so difficult to try to be able to score, and it gets tight down here. Pavin doing a great job.
Jay Wall, this is the first drive of the game. He's used the entire first quarter. And here's the 3-minute mark here in the second. Gannon stepping left. Does he have it? He might have
interception.
It. Oh, it's a late throw. Picked off. Allen going the other way for Pavin. An end zone
He was late on that throw.
Pavin gets a stop and takes points off the board.
Pavin defense been on
red zone
lock
turnover
today.
That is absolutely huge for Pavin. Jay Wall knows he just made a costly mistake. Now we'll see if Pavin can take advantage.
Let's go, Pav.
And now we get to see the 4-time Raiders Club champion, Pavin on offense. And of course, he reps with
a lot of money on the line.
TD, not only so many great players in 818, an established group with belt winners, but also, of course, the 818. It's in honor of someone special.
Oh, it is. You know, honor to our guy True Boy, who we lost a few years ago. One of the legends of the Madden community. We always want to shout out our guys True Boy and Spot Me Please, two of the biggest stars we've ever had in Madden. We continue
Let's
to honor
go.
their
How
legacy.
y'all feeling today?
Labs with guys like the Madden 18 Bowl champion, Young Kiv, who continues to be a force in the Madden community. Guys like Wesley, who we saw in the final 8 of this tournament. I mean, just an absolutely stacked. Guys like Henry, who's only played in 5 live MCS events and qualified for all 5 live finals. That 818 crew, TD, it's one of the best.
Yeah, and it's only fitting that both these guys are in the finals, right? Representing probably the 2 best crews in the world right now. I know EMB and a few others will have something to say about that, but I really think, especially TNC, they've dominated in this Madden 21 season.
First attempt, first offensive
All right,
drive
let's
for
go,
Pavin,
let's
and Jay
go.
Wall to this game. Able to get the backfield, the rookie Isaiah Simmons with a hit.
And we saw Pavin, you know, he won that Final Four game pretty handily, but he really struggled on offense. Hasn't been able to get it going.
Let me know what's
See if he can get it going here. That first play, great defense by Jay Wall.
Deshaun Watson
Struggled on offense. Hasn't been able to get it going.
Let me know what's
See if he can get it going here. That first play, great defense by Jay Wall.
Deshaun Watson
I
might
got
be
here scouting.
one of the hottest commodities in the NFL. Where will he end up
Pavin
next
gonna
year?
pull this off.
Can't get the feet in bounds. 3rd and 11 for Pavin.
Two-time belt winner.
And Pavin actually switched his quarterback within this last week. Most of the tournament, he was using Rich Gannon, maybe Josh Allen. Now he switched to Deshaun Watson, who's been making some big plays for him. But right there, just couldn't get those feet down with Darren Waller.
3-man rush. Here comes the pressure.
Man,
And
them boys
just
bringing the
gets
heat.
rid of it.
Let's go. Let's go. I don't know why it's getting low FPS like this.